Stephen A. Smith and company were having the discussion about, and we do this, like how much of the success is on this person's shoulders? How much blame does this person get for the loss?
We do it with Brady and Belichick every year.
Oh, you do it all the time.
All the time.
So I guess at some point they were having the discussion about the Chiefs, how much of the success is on Patrick Mahomes, how much is on Andy Reid, how much is on the surrounding and supporting cast.
Mm-hmm.
And then this happened.
I'm looking at a guy like Patrick Mahomes, and I'm saying, excuse me, I'm not denying the fact that you are great. The flip side to it is that as great as you look, it has also helped because unlike basketball, you can't just put the ball in the hole. You Patrick Mahomes, you need those brothers to get open. You need them to run the right routes. You need them to be as effective as they've been. And I'm telling you these brothers are elite. They're special, and that helps along the way. Now, do I think that Alex Smith, for example, could have done what Patrick Mahomes has done in terms of numbers? Not necessarily so. But do I think that Alex Smith could have gone to the Super Bowl this year with that crew? Yes, I do.
No, I don't.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Stephen A.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
They were down 24-0.
Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear sweet Lord, mother of...
lost.
Just for everybody to know, when Trey came in this morning pre-show, he came in and the flamethrower was already going on this. So we were just waiting to get to this. We all completely disagree with it. Trey vehemently.
If I'm hearing it correctly, and want to make sure, we all heard that he said if Alex Smith had these weapons, they would have gone to the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Well, when do we tell him that Alex Smith had these weapons?
Yeah, go back to 2017. Alex Smith did have an excellent year. That preceded my rant of, wow, can they change quarterbacks now?
Yes.
He had a heck of a year, and he had some really good weapons that year.
I would like to read for you, Stephen A., my friend, the person that I respect, the weapons that Alex Smith had around him in 2017 when the Chiefs lost a home divisional game to the Marcus Mariota-led Tennessee Titans.
Right.
When Mariota threw a touchdown pass to himself. Your starting tight end was Travis Kelce.
He led that team in receptions that year.
One of your starting wide receivers was Tyreek Hill.
He was second.
Yeah. The other starting wide receiver included Demarcus Robinson, who is also still on the team. Your running back that year was Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt was the third leading receiver on that team and rushed for over 1,300 yards.
So, in other words, way better running back.
Yeah.
Now, Damian Williams has done a fine job, and Shady in certain spots this year has been great. But you had a much better running game that year and a more consistent threat with Kareem Hunt than you have for any running back this year. That's it. The only difference, you can substitute a Byron Pringle for a Chris Conley if you want to from the 2019 Chiefs to the 2017 Chiefs. But Demarcus Robinson was there. He's also on the same team. So basically what you're saying, if you believe that this cast is completely different, it comes down to one player, Mecole Hardman. What was the knock against the Alex Smith-led offense when he was in Kansas City? They could dink and dunk down the field,
but they take the big shots.
They couldn't take the big shots, and they couldn't score in a hurry.
Right.
They got the ball with 1:51 left at the end of the half with 2 timeouts against the Tennessee Titans defense that had not given up a single touchdown in the final 2 minutes of the first half all year long. And they went down and scored with 20 seconds to spare and didn't even need the 2 timeouts. That's the Patrick Mahomes difference right there. That's the thing that you weren't getting under that other offense. So, Stephen A., you are right. There is a plethora of weapons around Patrick Mahomes. But really, Alex Smith had almost the identical weapons, and he ain't doing the things Mahomes is doing with that offense. And that's just a truth. That's a certainty. That's a non-negotiable item.
So you want the fun part of this, though?
Yes.
All right, so now I will begrudge you that this year Patrick Mahomes started 14 games, I believe.
Right,
correct.
Alex Smith's last year in Kansas City, he started 15 games, so he had one more start. But this is kind of fun. The stat lines.
Yeah.
Alex Smith his last year, 67.5% completion percentage, 4,042 yards, 26 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, averaged 8.8 yards per attempt. Offense averaged 269.5 yards a game, 8.6 air yards per attempt. So they're pushing it downfield a fair amount. Patrick Mahomes, one fewer game this year, 65.9% completion percentage, 4,031 yards, 26 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 8.3 yards per attempt, 8.9 air yards per attempt. He was 0.3 above him in air yards per attempt and yards per attempt, and identical in everything else.
That's amazing.
That's incredible.
That really is.
Identical. And again, one fewer game, which Patrick Mahomes can throw 5 touchdowns in a game. So he would have had better stats, but
Alex Smith had a year. That was his career year.
You were 100% right. No one is denigrating
I didn't
Alex
expect
Smith
them
here.
to be
that
identical.
Yes.
Like, both 26 and 5.
But that sums up, like, then what would be the difference? It's the plays that Mahomes makes outside of the realm of the offense. That's what it is. For example, on the first touchdown drive that got the Chiefs back in the game when they were down 10-0, he threw a ball on 3rd and 10, rolling out to his right, that he just flicked about 20 yards down the field, and Tyreek Hill came back and made the catch. And Mina Kimes sent me a text when he made that throw. She said, "I'm just giggling," because he's the only quarterback that can make that throw. He's the only guy that could bring you back from 24 points down. They were down twice by 10 points to Tennessee in the second quarter, and they still had the lead at the half. That ain't happening with Alex Smith, man. And it's not a knock on him. It's just you're not understanding the things that he brings,
it's more
which
about
are
the
different.
greatness of Mahomes than the deficiencies. If you want to, again, of Alex Smith, he was always called a management type of a quarterback. But I'm glad you did that, though, with those stats. And that are about the same, but Mahomes just is able to do it differently and put you in a position where you're never worried about having to come back because you know you can with his ability.
When you get to the points that are supposed to be impossible, like we always said, like, you train all off season for not the easy parts, not where like you're in 2nd and 4 and manageable. You train for 3rd and obvious, I always called it, which is either 3rd and short and everybody knows you're probably running at 4th and short, or 3rd and 8 plus in all this one. Patrick Mahomes is your get out of jail free card. You can work a little less hard in the offseason on 3rd and 8 plus because you know the howitzer attached to his arm is probably going to be the thing you just call on.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content plus live streaming, make sure to subscribe to ESPN Player.